Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. Today we are here in beautiful Daytona Beach, Florida as we prepare for the third round of the PPRL Championship. As we are here in Daytona, we're expecting a lot of action as Dawson, our points leader, currently in first, followed by Car Racer, JD Hawk, Back in Black, and Can't Guard Oakar, top 5 in the points. Today's starting lineup is Barnsey, Moon FPS, Pack-a-Punch, Hobbsy, JD Culture, Back in Black, Toros, Smokey Unique, Can't Guard Oak, and Adam rounds up the top 10. In 11th place, we have MRIS, Drift, Trans IG, Mini Panda, Random Shot, Train Boy, Dawson, Kart Racer, JD Hawk, and rounding up in last place is Sunday Q and K. At this point, we'll get our guys getting ready to roll, and let's hop into the race. As we see Barnes here, our pole sitter, gets ready to roll here in Daytona. 120 laps here for the PPRL Spooky 300 here at Daytona, as it is Halloween here. A lot of anticipation for this race, a lot of excitement. Jaden Barnes has shown a lot of speed here. We know he's very smooth on that wheel of his. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of action as you see Moon FPS on that outside pole. Looking to have a great race here tonight. Sadly, we're not being joined by Fan tonight. He has some other occupation here, so he will not be joining us tonight in the booth. But no matter, I'm sure we're going to have a great time. We're going to put on a great show here, and hopefully we can get some good racing. One of the biggest stories here tonight is Dawson, our championship leader, finds himself very far in the back of the field tonight. Only starting in 16th place, so he has a lot of work cut out in front of him to make sure that he can catch up. As Jaden Barnes comes to the line, we're ready to go to green here at Daytona. 120 laps here. See a couple guys already pitting. Must have some sort of damage that they incurred. So we are being told by race control that we are gonna have to wait a little bit longer. As you see, everyone has finally caught up. We get ready to go to green here at Daytona. Jaden Barnes once more is our pole sitter here at Daytona, so he'll be the control car for this initial start of the race. And green flags out in the air here. Jaden Barnes gets a great restart, able to pull away from the pack. We see that Moon FPS really struggled Gonna be falling back a lot. Oh, a lot of damage, and we see Adam RPG already in the wall. Major wreck further back in the field. And you see Jaden Barnes still accelerating. I'm sure caution will be called out soon. There's quite a few cars that got caught up in that initial wreck. Seems like no caution has been called. They're still green. I see Pack-a-Punch right now following Jaden Barnes. But Barnes is really far ahead of everyone else. It's going to really hurt him as we see the pack is starting to initialize. So as they build that run up, they're going to blow right by Jaden. So I'm sure Jaden wants to make sure he can get as close to that pack as possible so they don't freight train him. You see Pack-a-Punch about 20 car lengths back from Jaden Barnesy right now. So we're trying to catch up. As you see slowly catching to Barnesy. I see that the pack is really already strung out. So as they fan out 2-3 wide, exiting turn 4 for our first green flag lap here at Daytona. We see Pack-a-Punch all over that back bumper of Jaden. They're tandem drafting right now. Trying to make sure he can get to that tandem draft. That's the fastest way around. We've seen that. So I'm sure Pack-a-Punch wants to get to that bumper as fast as possible. As Barnesy goes a little high to try to get some air on Pack-a-Punch's nose there. So you see quite a few cars have fallen back already, including JDMX Culture and Adam RPG. Very disappointing for both of those guys, but I'm sure knowing their speed, they'll be back up to the front before we know it. As you see, 2 wide, turn 3 and 4 there. That's tucking right behind Kart Racer. Jaden Barnes still in the lead here after 4 laps at Daytona. Jaden's really doing a good job right now. Able to control the Pack-a-Punch right now all over his back bumper. As you see, Toro's going a little bit high. See Back in Black right now leading that second pack right now, trying to catch Jaden Barnes. You see Toro's not having much of it right now as Pack-a-Punch is under a lot of pressure right now. Oh, sorry, Back in Black's under pressure, a lot of pressure. Let's see, Mini Panda and MRIS Drift have made up quite a few positions off the initial start. A lot of chaos there. They see 2 wide further back in the field. The longer these guys are fighting, the further and further the leaders are going to get out in front. So you guys need to initialize a good run and just catch the leaders for now, not race too much. As we see Pack-a-Punch right now, pushing Jaden Barnesy down into turns 3 and 4. We see JDMX Hawk on that outside line working with Kart Racer, it seems, trying to get past Mini Panda right now. Just can't seem to do so on that outside line, struggling just a little bit. As you see JDMX Hawk and Kart Racer right now working on that outside line and starting to make small gains, exiting turn 4 there. So far, Jaden Barnesy has led all 7 of our green flag laps here at Daytona. As we see Back in Black and Toro slowly starting to work their way up to Pack-a-Punch. It seems like these leaders are very strong. The Pack-a-Punch and Toros are trying to use that tandem bubble drafting. They're trying to catch up to the rest of the leaders. As we've seen at Daytona time and time again, that bubble draft is so important to make sure that, you know, they can get that pace trying to catch up. As Jaden Barnes goes to the high line, trying to get a run down into turn 1 and 2. It seems like the run from behind has slowly dropped out, and Jaden Barnes and Pack-a-Punch are holding station right now, but it seems like the rest of the leaders have finally lined up single file, and they're trying to make a run on Jaden Barnes. I see Pack-a-Punch going to the outside line, trying to work with Back in Black, just can't seem to do so. Barnesy all over that yellow line right now, just painting it. Taking the shortest way around this track as he's blocking Pack-a-Punch and Back in Black, exiting at turns 4 there. Pack-a-Punch going high a little through the try over there. He's going to lose the position to Back in Black as Back in Black's now going to... Oh, Pack-a-Punch goes into the wall. Back in Black going to put him in the wall there a little bit. Pack-a-Punch is going to fall all the way back as Back in Black going to try to take the lead coming out of turn 2 there. Jaden Barnes blocking very aggressively right now. As Back in Black weaving all over the track as Toro is going to go to the inside of Back in Black. Or no, he's going to go with Back in Black instead. Seems like this lead pack right now just can't seem to decide what lane they want to run, all over the place. As Jaden Barnes is going to pit, and Back in Black has taken the lead here at Daytona after 10 green flag laps. As caution has been called out, Back in Black currently our leader. The first caution of today on lap 11. As we see, the field's starting to bunch back up right now. JDMX Hawk dives under the yellow line, getting ready to pit, and so does Back in Black. It seems like most lead lap cars are going to take this opportunity and pit. Mirage Drift is going to take the lead here at Daytona on lap 12. As you see, Mirage Drift has taken the lead here and is leading. As you see, Random Shy has finally made his way up after having an absolutely terrible start. Starting in 14th place, Random Shy currently finds himself in 2nd place. So does Mirage Drift, starting in 11th place, finds himself currently the leader. But these guys do have to pit soon, so I expect them to lose the lead back to Pack-a-Punch and Jaden Barnesy, who pitted earlier in the sequence. As we see, Mirage Drift currently our leader as we get ready to go back to green here at Daytona. Jaden Barnesy finds himself in 5th after leading the most laps here. Currently finds himself in 5th place. These guys ready to go back to green at the line. Seems like a couple more cars are going to pit this time by. So we will not be going to green, as we do have another car that pits. And everyone is caught up to the field. We will be going green this time by here at Daytona International Speedway. So far we've had 13 laps completed, or 12 laps completed, going into 13. First caution of the night, Jaden Barnes has led 9 of those 12 laps. Back in Black has led 1. Mariah's Drift has led 2 so far. It's going to lead his 3rd at the line. A lot of action ready. On the initial restart, we already had a pretty decent wreck, so I'm expecting the intensity to ramp up as we do continue the race here through the night. And green flags in the air. Mariah's Drift gets a really good restart, but so does Random Shot. Random Shot going to hop to the outside line there. Going to see if he can make a move on that outside. Side by side right now as they exit turn 4. Mariah's Drift and Random Shot drag racing down to the line. Random Shot goes a little high in the try over there. Mariah's Drift really just can't seem to get past him. You see, Drift has that preferred inside line as they go 2-3 wide further back in the field. Drift is going to keep that lead, exiting turn 2, but Random Shy is going to get a really good run on that inside line as Drift goes a little bit high exiting turn 2. You see Random Shy going to hop on that inside line and try to take the lead as you see Sunday Q and K going to go to the inside, going to push Random Shy right by Drift. Oh, as you see, major wreck further back in the field. Everyone scatters, but Random Shy has taken the lead here at Daytona. As we see Random Shy currently leading his first laps of the night. Was able to get the lead off that initial wreck. We see a lot of cars still trying to hobble their way in, but don't look too far back. We see Barnesy and Back in Black working well together right now, trying to catch the leaders. We know that Barnesy has a lot of speed here. He just needs to get that track position. I'm sure he'll start shining once more. I see cars still entering the pits after that major incident. We see Random Shy and Sunday Q and K have been caught by Back in Black and Jaden Barnes. See Barnesy going to go a little bit higher there, exiting turn 2, trying to get a run down that long backstretch here. Not able to do that really. We see Sunday Q and K all over that back bumper Random Shot, really pushing him. Back in Black and Jaden Barnes really need to start working together like that. Unless they start working like that, they're not going to be able to catch those guys up in the lead. So Random Shot gets a really big push from Sunday as they enter turns 1 and 2 there. Jaden Barnes able to catch up to the back of Back in Black. See Kart Racer about to go a lap down here after getting involved in an incident. Gonna tuck under that yellow line, let the leaders pass, not really hinder them. Very smart move there from the veteran driver. These guys up front are working extremely well. We see that Jaden Barnes and Kart Racer are going side by side into turn 3. I'm sure that's going to hurt their momentum. Able to get by him though. Just losing massive amounts of time to those leaders who are working extremely well together. See Random Shine, Sunday, Q and K working extremely well right now. They've held off Jaden Barnes and Back in Black for a very long time. In fact, they've pulled away by about 20 to 30 car lengths as Random Shine really showing his dominance here. We know that earlier in season 17, Random Shine won here at Daytona, so we know he has great speed here, has shown that. He uses a lot of aggression and passion to drive here, so I'm sure it's one of his favorite tracks. So he's showing it here tonight. As he's further back in the field, they're battling 2-3 wide. It's going to really hurt their momentum going down that long backstretch. It's really important here to make sure you work with the people around you, trying to catch the people in front of you. You see Ramshack going a little bit higher there. Going to affect their run exiting turn 4 for sure. As Barnesy and Backenblack are devoted to that yellow line right now. Sunny Q and K trying to get a little bit of air on that front bumper of his as they go. It tucks right back in the corner. As Ramshack goes a little higher to block him, it seems like. Seems like the leaders are slowly starting to lose their edge they had over Backenblack and Jaden Barnes, as they're slowly starting to close the gap once more. As Sunny Q and K and Ramshack go a little bit high through turns 3 and 4 there. Backenblack and Jaden Barnes working very well together. You see multiple cars, a lot of cars are a lap down right now. I see Backenblack right now 1.6 seconds behind Randomshire leader. Really hasn't been able to close that gap. As you see Sunday is all over that back bumper. Just seems like Backenblack and Jaden aren't able to work as tightly together, so they're slowly starting losing time. As you see further back in the field, 2-3 wide racing. Really just hurting their chances right now, trying to catch those guys as they keep on pushing forward. Backenblack and Jaden really starting to fade here. Seems like a 2-horse race now between Ramshack and Sunny Q and K, but still a lot more racing to go here. Over 100 laps to go, so really cannot say anything at all, as a lot more racing, a lot more pit stops, a lot of strategy to play in, as once more the caution has been called out here at Daytona on lap 22. Caution has been called once more. Ramshack, currently our leader, has led 9 laps so far, tied with Barnesy for the most laps, led at 9 apiece. This is our second caution on lap 22 of 120. Seems like Ramshack, Sunday Q and K are working extremely well together. The question is, can anyone beat them? They've been tandem drafting really well all night long. They find themselves currently at the front after 23 laps of racing. Can they continue this momentum and, you know, get the win? We still have a lot more racing to go in front of us, so hard to say, but make sure to keep an eye out on them all night long. As the pack has almost fully caught up, I'm sure we'll have a couple cars pitting this time by. And I'm sure we'll be seeing a couple of our lap down cars get their lap back. Seems like Ramshaw is back in a lower gear right now. I see a couple cars do pit. Sunday Q and K finally is gonna relinquish second place. Gonna go for his first pit stop of the night. As we see Ramshaw still out in the lead. I'm sure he'll have to pit sooner or later. as we know that you got to make at least 3 to 4 stops in this race. So it's going to be interesting to see how Random Shy going this long is going to affect the race strategy for him. A bit of a cluttered mess as we see our screen black out. Just a moment, guys. There we are. We're back once more. See Random Shy a bit higher right now. Gonna duck back in front of Beckham like yes he does. And Car Racer's gonna get the lucky dog here. Gonna go get his lap back. I see a couple cars stopped on the front stretch. Not sure what's going on with those guys. Seems like Sunday Q&K and Dawson stopped on the front stretch. Very interesting. It's kind of fanning out right now during caution. Very interesting. I'm not sure what's going on. As Car Racer does go and get his lap back. As you see, I believe that is Kart Racer who went to pit. Yes, it is. Kart Racer has gone in pit. He will proceed to join the rest of the field at the tail end. This season with PPRL season 18, there are a couple of rule changes. We'll no longer allow every car that's a lap down to get their lap back. Only the lucky dog or free pass position cars will get the lap back. So that changes it up a little bit, which means that, you know, I'm sure lap cars will fight a little bit more when they about to lose a lap, which will make the racing a little bit more interesting as well. As you see, another car is going to go pit. That looks like JMX Hawk goes in pits on lap 24. As we head on to lap 25, a lot of action we've seen here tonight. A lot of excitement these restarts. We've seen a lot of wrecks in these restarts in the early going, so it's going to be interesting to see how the aggression picks up as we get further and further into the race. And at the end of the day, can you survive these wrecks to make sure you get past and try to win the race? Questions to be asked as we see a couple more cars still trying to catch up to the tail end of the field. Getting ready to go back to green here at Daytona. 25 laps complete at the line of 120. See, Dawson still trying to catch up to the field right now. Once he does, we'll be clear to go green once more. We've seen a lot of good racing here. Random Shy putting on a show right now, showing why he deserves to win here. But now with his drafting partner Sunday Q&K further back in the field, can he get the same start that he did earlier in the race and pull away, or is he gonna be restricted to be working with Back in Black and Jaden Barnesy? You see Barnesy back up in third place. His green flag's out in the air here at Daytona once more. See Random Shy getting a really good restart. His Back in Black going to jump on that outside line, but it seems like Tran's going to take the lead. Let's see if he can hold the lead. But Random Shy working with Jaden Barnesy as Trans IG does take the lead on lap 25. Our fourth lead change of the night. As you see, Random Shy gonna try to push by Trans here. Working hard right now, trying to get past Trans as Barnesy and Mini Panda are all behind him right now. The bottom line has shown the momentum here this weekend. Oh, we see Trans get to the wall. They go 3-4 wide, exiting turn 4. They fan out. Random Shy once more takes the lead on lap 25. Random Shy once able to take the lead once more with Jaden Barnes on his back bumper. We've seen that Barnesy has shown the speed. Is he going to work with them here? Or is he going to just tuck in? See Random Shy blocking Barnesy extremely hard down that backstretch as they weave back and forth, entering turns 3 and 4. Barnesy and Random Shy slowly starting to pull away from the rest of the field as they go 2-3 wide further back. Oh, Random Shy gets extremely out of shape as Adam going to dunk under the double yellow line there. Not sure if he made a pass under. Is Barnesy going to take the lead on lap 28? As you see, Barnesy is able to take the lead away from Random Shy. Currently has to tuck in behind Barnesy and hold suit. Barnesy showing a lot of speed right now. See, Mono FPS going to let Random Shy tuck in there. Oh, major wreck further back in the field. Major impacts there. Looks like Mini Pando got in the wall there. Not sure if it's going to be a caution, as we know the caution. I don't know if the caution cutoff has been enacted yet. As Random, oh, makes a little bit of contact there with Mono FPS. Thought he's clear, it was not clear there. Mono cutting a break there. A little bit of contact though between Random Shy and Mono. But Jaden Barnes, the top 3 have really checked out. Jaden Barnes, Random Shy, and Mono FPS have really checked out in the rest of the field. As Random Shy going to try to get a run. Really, I'm not sure what he's trying to do there. Just doesn't have anyone to push him there. As Mono FPS not able to get to his back bumper right now, pushing him down into turn 3 and 4. As you see a couple cars right now damaged on the apron trying to get back to pit road. Random Shy, one of our most aggressive drivers, trying to make something happen here. Just not content right now without leading those laps, but advise him not to be this aggressive, but clearly he feels that it's time to go already with about 90 laps still to go in the race. A lot of tight racing here further back in the field. Seems like the leaders have once more checked out on the rest of the field, so to say. Random Shy still trying to find a gap, trying to get some clean air on that nose of his, trying to get past Jaden Barnesy, but Barnesy really blocking very well right now, able to keep Random Shy in his draft. As we see further back in the field, Adam RPG and Toros have finally made their way back up through the field after having an early wreck. Adam wrecked on the first lap, so showing some speed right now. Not to be surprised at all. As we see Random Shy still weaving back and forth right now. Just doesn't have the help right now unless Mono wants to work with him, but I don't think he does. So it's been interesting to see if Random Shy can make a pass and try to get back to the lead. Seems like the pack is starting to finally close up. Toros, Trans, and Adam all working very well together right now. Have closed the gap up once more to the leaders. Seems like that those leaders have really fallen back. I see Random Shy still weaving back and forth, continuing to do so as Toro is going to go to the outside line, trying to unlap himself here. So I'm sure Toros would love to get up to Barnesy and get past him, try to get a lap back. As we see, Trans and Adam have finally caught to the back bumper of Mono FPS as they run down as a kart racer on the backstretch. Seems like Mono finally starting to work with Random Shy here as they go down this backstretch into turns 3 and 4. Will Mono leave Barnesy, his manufacturer teammate, out to dry. I see Mono really pushing Random Shot into turns 1 and 2. Seems like these guys pushing this hard once more is going to start to separate them once more from the field, as we are on board with Random Shy, looking back on the rest of the leaders. Seems like, oh, Random Shot is going to get turned in the tri-oval. Major impact on the driver's side there. Going to come to a complete stop as we see Random Shot lose it. They're going to lose the lead to, or lose second place to Mono FPS, who turned him, as the third caution of the night has been called out on lap 35. It was soon to happen there. It just seemed like Random was just weaving back and forth, clearing himself on Mono FPS, just never had the actual gap there. So it just definitely seems like, you know, he was asking for it. I think that's one of the things with Random Shot being such a young driver. His aggression just shows too much at times and just cost him there. He was in good position there. Now he's going to have to pit and try to work his way up through the field once more. As we see a couple more cars still trying to make their way around. Currently, looks like quite a few cars are stuck on the track. Random Shy really trundling along, and so is Kart Racer trying to catch up to the field. As we see Adam RPG and Trans IG gonna go ahead and pit along with Barnsey, as we see Toros gonna be able to get his lap back here, as the rest of the leaders do pit, and going to allow for Sunday, Q, and K once more to take the lead on lap 36. As we see the rest of the field is catching up. See a couple of lap down cars going for the wave around. Gonna be able to get their lap back due to the leaders pitting. See Sunny, Q, and K right now. Gonna be a lot of under pressure from a lot of these drivers. Jaden Barnes with fresh tires, so it's gonna be interesting to see, can these guys hold off, or can Sunday hold off Jaden, these guys. Welcome along, everyone, to those who are joining us on the broadcast here at beautiful Daytona Beach, Florida, for the PPRL Spooky 300 here on a beautiful October night. As we are preparing to go back to green here, we're currently under our third caution. So far, we've had 7 different lead changes with 6 different leaders. The leader with the most laps led is Jaden Barnes. Current leader is going to be Sunny, Q, and K. who inherited the lead after the caution loop. As we prepare to go under green once more, make sure to go drop a follow if you're enjoying the content, and check out the YouTube channel for all the past PPRL broadcasts. And you can go check out the PPRL YouTube channel for previous season 16 and 17 broadcasts if you are interested to do so. As you see, a couple more cars still trying to catch up right now, so it's going to be a couple more minutes before we do go to under green once more. So just sit tight with us, folks, as we are getting ready to go once green. Our current leader is Sunny Q&K. Showed some great speed earlier. Had to pit, so lost second place, but found himself back in first place, but is yet to pit once more. So it seems like he's off sequence all the time. So Barnes right now is the first car who is on sequence. Was our previous leader, but had to pit obviously, so lost the position. Seems like Random Shy, after having a major crash, which we called the caution out, is find himself way back in the field. He's going to have to make his way up to the field once more. NFC Mono, FPS, Trans IG, and Adam RPG have made their way all the way through the field once more. And getting ready to go to green once more. As we do see one car right now very slow on track. It's going to be JDMX Culture and PPRL Hobbs. They're trying to make their way to pit road. It seems like they have damage, but about to go a lap down to the leaders. As you see, yeah, PPRL Hobbs pushing JDMX Culture. Actually not pushing. Just seems like they're slow on the track, yeah. Maybe they must have had a penalty of some sort. Must have had to lose a lap, so as they fall back in the field. So we see a couple cars further back. A couple of the cars further back in the field gonna go and service their vehicles. We've seen a lot of speed here from Barnesy. Currently has led the most laps of the night at 16. As we close on 80 laps to go, a lot of aggression from some of our younger drivers have cost them, namely Random Shy. I think that's one of the hardest parts being a young driver. It's when you want to turn up the speed and turn the aggression up a notch. Seems like Jaden, especially Adam RPG, one of our most experienced drivers, most winningest driver in PPRL. They should know when to, they should know when to sit back and then when to really attack. So we are getting ready to go to green once more. Would not be surprised at all to see early wreck, as we've seen so far in every restart. Seems like cautions, the term cautions breed cautions is very true, even in sim racing. Seems like Tran's gonna go to the outside for some reason. Not sure what he does there. He talks back in once more behind Mono FPS. See a very tentative restart from the field. Sunday Q&K had a horrible restart. Jaden Barnes and Mono gonna hop on that outside line, but it seems like Barnesy gonna get a fantastic restart on that outside line, but has no one to push him right now. As you see Trans, 3-4 wide further back. Trans gonna tuck in, and so is Jaden Barnes for the time being. Oh, Jaden Barnes sideways, gonna save it, but gonna lose a lot of speed going into turns 1 and 2. As you see Sunday's gonna be well out in the field. Oh, 3-4 wide. Oh, Tran's gonna spin and wreck. A lot of cars wreck further back in the field. As we said, folks, cautions breed cautions, and we just saw that as Barnesy under attack right now from Adam RPG and Train Boy. As they enter turns 3 and 4, Sunday Q&K has about half a second lead to the field. But that's going to get run down very fast, knowing Jaden Barnes. You see, Adam RPG has made his way through all the chaos. Currently finds himself in third place right now behind Jaden Barnes. Barnes and Adam, I'm sure, are going to push extremely well right now, running down the leader as they enter turns 1 and 2. FC Barnsley has finally caught the leader once more, all over that back bumper, pushing him down this very long backstretch. We see a couple cars on the apron have a lot of damage. I'm sure they'll lose in multiple laps. As we see, Adam RPG right now has finally made his way up through the field after having a lap 1 wreck on the initial start. As we see also Random Shy out of nowhere, after getting wrecked out of second place, has once more found himself in 4th place. As you see Collins go flying entering as they enter 1 and 2. Jaden Barnes all over that back bumper of Sunny Q and K, working very well together right now as they start to pull away just a little bit from Adam RPG. Adam RPG has no help right now, going to start to fall back. As you see, all the cars that got involved in that wreck going to finally make their way into the pits. Sure, going to lose another lap or two as they exit the pits. As Jaden Barnes is pushing Sunny Q and K into turns 3 and 4. Aggressive push from Barnesy, but they're slowly starting to pull away from Adam RPG, who seems to be struggling right now with no help from any of the other racers. You see cars finally to exit the pits. A lot of chaos for the back of the field. I'm sure they want to try to organize so that they can make a run for. They can make a run for the lead. As Barnesy and Sunny Q and K have checked out from the rest of the field. Seems like Adam RPG really starting to lose a lot of time to the leaders, as he's not had any drafting help, about a whole second back from Sunny Q and K. As we saw earlier, Random Shy and Sunny Q and K working very well. As you see right now, Sunny Q and K working very well with Barnesy brother. These guys just forge on entering turns 1 and 2. A lot of cars have fallen off the pace, as we see Random Shy. Oh, we're going to get spun once more, it looks like. No, he's able to save it. Very good save there from Random Shy. Got sideways off the corner there. Must have had some contact with someone. As you see, Random Shy has lost a couple positions as he got very loose off the corner, back of block, able to capitalize on that. Takes 4th away from him. But right now, Sunny Q and K showing the way here at Daytona. Fantastic drafting from these two, working very well together, as we see too wide for the back of the field. And I'm sure these guys are loving that, as we know, going too wide really hurts your momentum. So I'm sure that Barnesy and Sunny Q and K are rooting for those guys to keep fighting back there so they can just keep on pulling away from him. As you see, these guys trying to organize, but just can't seem to do so. Really hurting their run as they exit turns 3 and 4, going down that long front straightaway through the tri-oval. Barnesy and Sunday are catching a lapped car. Looks like that's going to be Mono FPS. I'm sure they're going to try to get past him as clean and easy as possible. Mono FPS right now trying to stay on the lead lap. It's going to be tough for him. I'm sure he's going to fight, but Barnesy is pushing Sunday extremely aggressively. This year, Random Shy has taken 3rd place away from Adam, as Adam falls back all the way in 9th place. As Toros and Random Shy are working well together right now, trying to use the bubble, try to catch these guys, but really haven't made much of any gain so far as they go down into turns 1 and 2. Mono FPS starting to get bigger and bigger in these guys' windshield. They're going to have to try to negotiate their way through him. Make sure they don't get jacked up. Seems like Random Shy and Toros have negated the gains of Barnsley and Ramshaw kind of equaled out right now. Not really gaining or losing time to him. But Barnsley all over that back bumper Sunday. Very well is Mono going to respectfully stick to that outside line. Not going to get in their way. Very nice of Mono FPS there. As he's further back in the field, people starting to lose time. As Mono FPS still on that outside line. Finally gets cleared by Barnsley and Sunday. Seems like Ramshaw and Toros have really linked up well, and they're trying to close in, but just can't seem to do so as Sunday continue to lead more and more laps here. Seems like Jaden Barnes right now just biding his time in second place, pushing Sunday further and further away from the pack as we see Ramshaw losing about a tenth that last lap. As we close on that halfway point, I'm sure the intensity is going to ramp up. Already we've seen a lot of hard racing, multiple wrecks, already 3 cautions with 7 lead changes and 6 different leaders. So a lot of action here so far at Daytona. I'm not even halfway through, so would not be surprised to see a lot more wrecks, a lot more great racing. So make sure you stick around to the end of it. Mono FPS taking that bottom line, gonna look like he's gonna block a little bit. No, he's gonna go to the outside line once more. As let's go on board with Random Shot right now, trying to make the run towards the leaders right now. Barnsley about 2 seconds ahead of him, so he's definitely losing a little bit of time. Not as good with Toros as he was with Sunday, but as you see further back, it seems like Back in Black and who's that in 5th? It looks like Back in Black and Smokey just not able to work as well together as they want to. See a couple cars are pitting. Smokey Toro's giving Random Shy a really good push there, entering turns 3. Just can't seem to, make much time either. So it's going to be interesting to see if these guys can run down Jaden Barnes, or if it's going to have to cause if a caution has to be called out for them to catch up. As we see Barnsley gonna edge out by another tenth or two once more as they exit turns 1 and 2 down that backstretch. Just seems like Toros and Random Shot just aren't able to get the same run that Barnsley and Sunday are able to get. See, Item RPG has fallen back quite again, once more in 9th place right now. I'm sure he's not happy with that, just biding his time right now, but it seems like as this run keeps on getting further and further, that Barnsley and Sunday are just getting further away in that distance of through their windshields. It's going to be very interesting to see, can these guys catch up to him? Losing a lot of time right now. Toros and Random Shy are to the leaders, about almost 3 seconds back right now. So it's going to be interesting to see how this race will play out. If it's going to be this quiet, as we see the pack is really starting to fall apart at this point. This is where it gets a little quiet, and then knowing Daytona, it's going to spike up the intensity once more before you know it. Definitely feels like Back in Black and Smokey have also kind of are holding station right now, just seem not be able to catch these guys. As Barnsley looking very strong right now, pushing Sunday as they enter turns 3 and 4. As we see Branhamshire getting pushed very aggressively right now down this long backstretch. Just seems like Barnesy and Sunday are working just a little bit better right now, and it's really helping him right now. As we see Mono FPS tucked in behind Adam RPG right now, trying to make sure he doesn't lose any more time to those leaders. As Toro is going to take a dive and look to the inside there of Branhamshire. Seems like Toros has made the decision not to wait anymore. Is going to try to take the lead of this pack here. Branhamshire very aggressively blocking him as they exit turns 1 and 2. I'm sure this is really hurting the run against leaders. As leaders 3.2 seconds, really trying to pull away right now. Toros just got to work with him right now, man. You're in no position. I'm sure he understands that, but he just feels very frustrated right now with Branhamshire. As Branhamshire just seems to be slowing him down. But as we said, folks, as we get further and further into this race, I'm sure the intensity is going to pick up more and more. As we see, Barnesy and Sunday about 3.3 seconds ahead of these guys right now. Just seems like they're starting to find a little bit of mojo, but able to hold that lead down to 3.3. Now it's 3.2, so they might be able to find something right now with speed. It's going to be interesting to see, can these guys run them down? A lot of time still left in the race, but just seems like they're equaling each other out right now. If anything, they're losing just a little bit of time through these corners. Toros and Random go very high once more, entering turns 3 and 4 as they lose another couple tenths to the leaders. You see 2-3 wide racing further back in the field. Being very racy out here. As we get closer and closer to that line as we see Sunday Q and K is going to pit on lap 56, giving the lead back to Barnesy, our 8th lead change of the race. And I see Jaden Barnes right now is by himself, so Branhamshire and Toros are going to make their way very easily back to him, I'm sure. Currently working by himself. I'm sure he's going to try to work with JD Max Culture right now. But if he does not, it's going to be a very quick and easy fight for Branhamshire. And Toros working very well right now together, trying to catch him, but they really haven't made much gains on him. But here comes JD Max Culture, going to try to link up with Jaden Barnes and make sure that they can at least help Jaden stay out in front. But these guys closing in a couple tenths per lap unless Culture can tuck in with Barnesy and work with him here. Seems like Culture has decided to work with Barnesy. Smart move by Culture. It's going to allow them to make sure they can stay ahead of the pack. See a couple more cars do pit this time by as Barnesy continues to lead out here in Daytona. As we see, JDMX Culture Goes a little high right now with Barnesy. Seems not to be working with him right now. It's gonna hurt them. Unless Culture Kentuckian right here. Yes, he is. He's gonna try to use that bubble right now, as we talked about earlier in this race. But it seems like even though these guys are not working that well together, it seems like Random Shine Toros aren't working well at all either. So it just seems like Barnesy is able to keep the lead right now by himself, which is very surprising. I see it. Oh, major wreck! Cars flipping in turns 3 and 4. That's going to be a caution on lap 60. Major accident. Multiple cars there. It seems like Smokey Unit went flying there in turns 3 and 4. Caution has been called out on lap 61, so will be our 4th caution of the night. First one for an airborne vehicle. Hopefully Smokey is okay. Major wreck there. This is our 4th caution of the night. Currently our leader is Jaden Barnes. Had about a 3-second lead over the rest of the field. So far we've had 6 different leaders, 8 different lead changes. So far Sunday Q&K has led the most laps at 22, Jaden Barnes at 20, and Random Shy at 13. We had a couple guys lead a couple other handful of laps, but it seems like these are the guys to beat right now. As you see, Jaden Barnes and Random Shy once more has made his way up through the field after getting tagged in the tri-oval a long time ago and lost 2nd place. As we see a couple cars still trying to catch up to the field. Seems like we still have a couple cars closing in, and I'm sure we'll have a multitude of cars entering the pits and going for fresh tires and fuel, as we do see Random Shy, the first of those takers, going to lose 2nd place, as we see JDMX Hawk, someone we haven't talked about at all tonight, started all the way down in 18th place, finally finds himself in 2nd place after, sorry, no, JDMX Hawk still multiple laps down, but finally he's going to be able to get a lap back, I'm assuming here. Currently in 2nd place, we have Smokey Unic. Haven't talked much about him tonight either, so I'm sure it's going to be very interesting to see how Smokey and Mini Panda and all those guys work well together. To those that are just joining us on the broadcast, we're currently under caution here on lap 62, our 4th caution of the night here at Daytona. We just crossed the halfway point last lap. So far we've had 8 different leaders, or 8 lead changes with 6 different leaders. Jaden Barnes so far has led the most laps, tied with Sunday Q&K at 22 apiece. Showing a lot of speed here, Barnesy has off the pole. I'm sure he's going to want to win this season. Has won here multiple times at Daytona before, so would not be surprised at all to see if he can win here once more. And as you see, the field has been collected up once more here at Daytona. We're going to go ahead and turn the map and everything off for a moment, folks, so we can get a screenshot for our thumbnail, so just bear with us, as we won't have names or times for a couple minutes. So far it's been a great race as we go on to lap 63. Another car pits once more. It's going to be a little bit longer of a caution period as we are waiting for a couple more cars to pit. A lot of great racing here tonight, folks, as we've seen Jaden Barnes showing a lot of speed here. Barnesy, I'm sure, would love to cap off a first win of this season 18 here for PPRL. We are one of the longest running Forza leagues ever, starting back all the way in Forza Motorsports 4, excuse me. You see a lot of the lap down cars are going to fall back in place as we do prepare to go back to green here. As Smokey, Unique, and Train Boy, second and third place, are going to tuck in right behind Jaden Barnes. Beautiful scene. Getting ready to go to green here once more at Daytona. As we do get all of our stats and everything going once more. Looking forward here to have a great night. A lot of great racing here so far, folks, and I'm sure we're going to have a lot more to go, so make sure you stay tuned. Looking forward here to have a great night. As you see a couple more lap down cars getting back in the line, getting shuffled all the way back. Barnesy currently our leader so far, 62 laps complete, 63 at the line. A lot of great racing complete here. A lot more to come, so make sure you stay tuned, folks, as we are getting ready to go green once more here at Daytona. As green flags out in the air here once more at Daytona. Jaden Barnes gets a great restart there. Smokey and Drift also well in line right now as we see Smokey and Train Boy right now trying to work past Drift, who had a great restart on that outside line. It's going to tuck right back in there. A couple new players at the front of the field. We see Dawson. Dawson has had a fantastic season 17. Trying to cap off great season with another one here at Daytona. Has finally made his way back up to the front after starting all the way down in 16th place, so showing a lot of great speed right now. As we see, Barnesy is going to pit once more, giving the lead to Smokey Unique. A new leader we have here as Barnesy decides to pit finally on lap 64. Smokey, one of the guys we really haven't talked about at all tonight, leading his first lap of the race. Has definitely shown some great speed in the number 3 car, trying to stay in front of Train Boy and Dawson, but we know Dawson, very, very aggressive driver, but knows how to tune his aggression into perfection. As you see, Smokey's going to go a little bit wide there on the outside line for Train Boy to get to the inside line, and Train Boy is going to take the lead there on lap 66. As Train Boy has taken the lead here. Going to be leading his first lap of the night also. Let's see Smokey going to fall back a couple positions right now. In between Drift, Dawson, and Train Boy right now. Just kind of in third place in the flux. Going to go wide once more. Smokey really seems to be struggling here. Going to tuck in fourth place. Going to lose another position to Drift as Toro. He's under attack from Toro's going through the tri-oval. Goes a little high. able to tuck in once more. As you see, too wide further back in the pack. But Dawson and Train Boy working very well right now together. As we see Dawson all over the back bumper of Train Boy right now. We've seen Train Boy has a lot of speed here, and so does Dawson. I'm sure these guys are going to be try to work together as close as possible. Try to pull away from the rest of the field here at Daytona. As we see, Dawson and Train Boy working very well right now together. Able to pull away from the pack about half a second in front of Drift there, using that all-important bubble that we've talked about. But it seems like some of our most talked about drivers, Kart Racer, a couple of them other guys have really fallen back and have really struggled to catch up after going multiple laps down early in the race. As to those who are just joining us and new to PPRL, in Season 18 we have a new regulations change where only one car, the Lucky Dog, will be able to get their lap back during under caution, or if you are taking the wave around, you're able to get your lap back. Other than that, you are not allowed to get your lap back, which is new to the league. Which creates a lot more intense racing as people are more hesitant to go, or less willing to go a lap down. So creates a much more interesting racing. You see Train Boy out in the lead here at Daytona. Dawson all over his back bumper. Train Boy is a little bit high there in turns 1 and 2, able to make sure he can correct it. But Dawson really pushing as many pandas, going to go a lap down here, exiting turn 2. As we have hit lap 70, only 50 more laps to go at the line. We've seen a great 70 laps of racing. I'm sure we're going to see a lot more great. Well, I'm sure we're going to see another great 50 more laps. So make sure you tune in and stay tuned for the end of this race. Oh, give some moments, folks. We're experiencing some technical difficulties, so just bear with us. And we're back, folks. Sorry about that. Back here at Daytona. Dawson and Train Boy have slowly started to pull away from the field. About 0.6 of a second lead over Drift right now. Showing a lot of speed, these guys are. Seems like a couple slow cars on the front stretch. Cars exiting pits it is, so nothing to worry about there. The guys are really starting to pull away right now, about 0.8 already. Gained 0.2 down the front stretch, really using that bubble. Trying to lose touch with the guys behind him. Build a bigger gap, and it's been like this all night. The front two have really, used that bubble draft and have pulled away, as we see Smokey and... not sure who that is. Looks like Smokey and Toro is trying to work together. Not as effective as Train Boy and Dawson right now. See Dawson all over that back bumper still, as Toro's trying to use the bump draft on Smokey. Just hasn't seemed to be as effective as Dawson, and we've seen Barnesy especially use that. See a couple DNFs so far tonight. Those including Pack Punch, Drift, and I think I missed someone else. Yeah, I think we had a couple DNFs tonight. Indeed it is. Pack a Punch, Drift, and also Mono FPS. Very unfortunate for him. Pack a Punch was up in the field earlier. Mono also was. Drift kind of had a quieter day. As we see Dawson, Train Boy still leading here at Daytona with 45 laps to go at the line. Sorry, 46 laps to go at the line. A lot more great racing to come, so make sure you stay tuned for tonight for the rest of the broadcast. As Train Boy leads 10 laps, has officially led 10 laps here at Daytona. Just seems like Smokey Unique and Toros have lost a little bit of the touch, a little bit of the toe from Dawson and Train Boy. It'll be very tough to try to catch those guys. We've seen that the leaders, once they pull away, they just disappear from the rest of the pack, especially in a hurry. Oh, major wreck further back in the field. We see Smokey involved as Random Shy finds his way once more back to third place. No caution has been called yet. I'm sure it will be called sooner or later, though. Still no caution. Most cars must have rolled off then, so. But yeah, very unfortunate for those guys. Smokey was doing a very good job there. Must have gotten hooked there by Toros or someone. As you see Random Shy about 1.5 seconds back right now, working with Sunday Q and K. We've seen that Sunday and Random Shy working together are a formidable duo. They were able to really gap the field earlier in the race, so it's going to be interesting to see, can they run down Dawson and Train Boy, also working very well together right now. Once more, the field has strung out over the full track, so it's going to be interesting to see how long it takes for another caution, we call it, as everyone is relatively strung out right now. Starting to see Random Shy start to chip into that lead of Dawson and Train Boy, as Mini Panda currently in the way of the leaders. Mini Panda right in their line right now. Not sure what he's trying to do. It'd be in his best interest to let them by, because they're just coming so much faster than him. But Mini Panda is going to block them, going to make them go high. Very inconsiderate of him. Just shows his immaturity there. Not even willing to let the leaders go by. Very immature there. Mini Panda going to hurt the leaders here as they have to go side by side with him. Yeah, Mini Panda really fighting for that lead lap right now. Gonna cost the leaders a lot of time, as you see Random Shy closing the gap down to 1.1 seconds. As they finally are able to get past Mini Panda. But they've already lost 4/10 of a second to Random Shy and Sunny Q and K. We're gonna see if Mini Panda puts up that big of a fight also against those guys, as Mini Panda tries to tuck in behind Dawson. Gonna ruin the tandem draft between those two. I'm sure Dawson's livid with Panda right now, losing them a lot of time, as Random Shy only 0.8 of a second back now. Really starting to close that gap. Dawson really struggling to catch up back to Train Boy, as they lose another 2/10 down that backstretch to Sunday Q and K and Random Shy, who have gotten in their draft, and Dawson really lived with Panda there. You see Random Shy has closed in the gap down to 0.5 second, as Adam RPG is currently right in front of him. So Mini Panda once more is going to hog that inside line there. At this point, I'll just give up that inside line, give it to Random Shy, as he gets a little bit loose coming out of turns 1 and 2 there. As Adam going to be right in front of the leaders. Going to see what he's going to do here. I see Adam also running that inside line, not being very considerate of the leaders right now, but the leaders, you know, they still have a little bit more time to catch him. We're going to see if Adam gives them the position, or if he's going to, yeah, there we go. See Adam very considerate of him, because he's going to give the position to the leaders, knowing that there's really no point of fighting him, because you know, they're just so much more faster by using that, by using the tandem. Adam very considerate of him, showing his maturity and his experience there. Gonna give the position to the leaders. Mini Panda is still on that inside line, blocking Sunday Q&K and Random Shy right now. See, this kind of group has formed now as the leaders keep on catching lapped cars, and lapped cars start to trail on them, as we see Random Shy and Sunday Q&K gonna take that outside line. Gonna try to push past Mini Panda. Can't seem to do so right now as they exit turns 1 and 2. Oh, bear with us, folks. We have some technical difficulties. And we are back once more. We see Dawson lagged out. Random Shy has fallen back. Back in Black has made his way up to second place. I think Dawson must have lagged out there. Give us a couple minutes, folks. We're trying to confirm what happened with Dawson. And Dawson has indeed lagged out, and so has Trans IG. Unfortunate for both those guys. And caution has been called here. Adam RPG is going to be the lucky dog car. Going to be able to get his one lap back here. Very unfortunate though for Dawson. He's running a very good race. Seems like a lot of times Dawson has some type of mechanical issue and finds himself in this position all too often. We saw earlier in season 17, also had many of these issues, hardware issues, so gonna still hurt him here. Our championship leader has officially lagged out. Trainboy still our race leader though, as caution has been called on lap 83. This is the 5th caution of the night. So far we've had 10 different lead changes with 7 different leaders so far. As we see, Trainboy is going to finally go in pit on lap 83. Going to hand the lead over to see, Trainboy still in the lead because, and Random Shy once more takes the lead here at Daytona. Currently under caution, folks, once more. Random Shy has taken the lead once more here at Daytona. It seemed like there was some server issues, and sadly Dawson, our championship leader, has lagged out of the race. I'm sure that's going to be a big hit on the points. But it seems like a lot of people tonight really have struggled in general. Some of our higher championship contenders, Dawson, Kart Racer, Adam RPG as well, you know, haven't shown the speed or haven't been up in position wise, so it's gonna be interesting to see how they're gonna make their charge up through the field, and if they even can make a charge up through the field. As you see, Random Shy currently our race leader. Once more, we find Barnesy has made his way back through the field. We've seen Barnesy has been one of our dominant cars here tonight. Has shown a lot of speed. Has led the most laps here tonight, in fact. So I'm sure Barnesy would love to continue that. As we have a car stuck on in turns 3 and 4. That's going to be JD McHawk. Really has not shown any pace at all here tonight. JD McHawk has, so not sure what's wrong with him. He's rolling once more. Must have had some sort of issue he had to figure out in the car. Still under caution here, though. As we see Random Shy, race leader here at Daytona International Speedway. For the PPRL Spooky 300 on this beautiful Halloween October night. As we're still waiting on JD McHawk to catch up to the field. A lot of DNFs here tonight, folks. Already 5 different cars. Dawson, Trans, IG, Drift, Mono FPS, and Pack Punch have all had mechanical issues and all retired from this race. Don't look too far back, Random Shot. Adam RPG has made his way up to the field, currently in 3rd place. We've seen time after time Adam RPG sleeps during the race, but always finds himself in the right time at the right place. Sorry, right place at the right time, and always pips a win from one of these younger guys. So it's gonna be interesting to see if he can make his way through this fielding, get the dub. As you see, once more the field has condensed, and Random Shot currently our leader as we go on to lap 86 with 35 laps to go here at Daytona. Sorry. Yeah, 35 laps to go here at Daytona. Currently under caution still. Seems like everyone has gotten the revs back down. Let's get ready to go to green. And green flags out in the air. Back here at Daytona. Random Shy and Barnesy get an absolutely massive restart right here. Gonna be well ahead of Back in Black and Train Boy. Adam RPG really struggling on this restart once more. Gonna fall back a couple positions. Gonna find himself well further back in the field right now. Really struggling. There's something wrong with Adam. Adam all the way back in 10th place. Really struggling with this restart here. Not showing any speed at all. As Random Shot gets a fantastic restart with Barnesy all over the back of him right now, just working with him. As Back in Black, about half a second back right now. Gonna have to try to catch these guys. These guys are extremely fast with the tandem draft, so it's gonna be tough for the rest of the field to catch unless these guys make some sort of mistake on their own. So Barnesy working very well with Random Shot right now. We've seen Barnesy has a lot of speed, was our pole sitter here today, so we all know he has a lot of speed. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this plays into the race. As Random Shot continues to add to his tally of laps led, Random Shot and Barnesy have slowly worked their way away from the field. About 0.8 of a gap between Ramshaw and Back in Black really able to pull away right now, but Adam, I think one of the biggest losers in this restart, really had a slow restart. But don't look too far back. Kart Racer and JD Maxhawk are almost back on the lead lap, so it's going to be interesting to see, can those guys finally get their way back onto the lead lap after having very early race incidents in tonight's race. As you see, the field is finally caught up to Random Shy. Barnes is going to be losing position to Back in Black as they go side by side down the front stretch. Back in Black has finally made his way up to the bumper of Random Shy. Going to be pushing him extremely aggressively. 3 wide as Hobbsy goes tucking and goes 2 wide now with Barnesy. Back in Black going to be able to push Barnesy's. Barnesy's in the wall. Going to be very slow coming out of turn 2 right now. Very aggressive moves there from Back in Black. Gonna put as Barnesy, biggest loser of that, gonna be put in the wall now. Very unfortunate for him. As we see, Back in Black gonna try to take the lead on that outside line, being pushed right now. As Random Shy is going to lose the lead to Back in Black. Oh, Back in Black sideways into the wall. Toro's IG takes the lead here at Daytona. Spinning Back in Black is in. Toros takes the lead on lap 91 away from Random Shy. As Toros coming to the line to lead his first lap of tonight's race. Excuse us, folks, we are experiencing some technical difficulties, so bear with us as... There we go. We're back once more. And it seems like Toros IG has unfortunately lagged out and is going to give the lead back to Random Shy on lap 92. We've seen a lot of attrition here tonight, especially with hardware issues and mechanical issues, so very unfortunate, but Random Shy finds himself once more the benefactor of that. Gonna be the leader once more on lap 92 to lead the 22nd lap of the race, as Toro's IG is our 6th DNF of tonight's race. And caution has been called once more on lap 93. And caution has been called once more. The free pass car is going to be, I believe it's going to be Kart Racer. I'll confirm that with you guys, and I'll let you know in a moment. And I believe, yes it is, this Kart Racer who's going to get the lucky dog car. Going to be able to get back on the lead lap. We've seen Kart Racer has a lot of speed here. Just got a little unlucky with some of the wrecks. He's going to find himself back on the lead lap. We're going to see how he's able to make his way up as Random Shy coming to the line until his 23rd lap and is going to tie Barnesy for the most laps led tonight. Ramshai is going to come to pit road, not going to lead this lap. Instead, decides to take a pit instead. It's going to give the lead over to Can't Guard Oak. Taking the lead for the first time tonight, Oak is. Going to be our 14th lead change on lap 93. Can't Guard Oak is also going to be our 10th different leader here tonight, as everyone is still trying to catch up. To those just joining us on the broadcast, we're currently under caution on lap 94 of 120. We've so far had 6 different cautions. We've had 14 lead changes and 10 different leaders. Currently, Can't Guard Oak is our leader. Has just led his first lap of the night. Getting ready to go to green here, with 26 more laps to go at the line. Big news of the race right now is Kart Racer is finally back on the lead lap. He's going to try to fight for some position. And a lot of DNFs tonight. A lot of retirements. Toros, IG, Dawson, Trans, IG, Drift, Mono, FPS, and Pack Punch have all retired from tonight's race. So a race of attrition to say the least, as we are going to go to green once more here in Daytona. See a couple cars. Not sure why they're going too wide. Oh, there we see another car. It's going to get their lap back here. Still going to wait for, I believe that's going to be Culture. Not completely sure who that is. Going to find out in a moment. That car is Barnsey. Must have had some issue and went to lap down, but he's going to get his lap back here. As you see, a couple more cars are going to go to the pit, service their vehicles. We see Can't Guard Oak, currently our leader here at Daytona still. As we are getting ready to go to green once more. Currently our top 3. Oh, excuse us folks, we're having some technical difficulties. Just bear with us for a moment. And we're back. Can't Guard Oak, Train Boy, and Sunday QNK are our top 3. Train Boy and Sunday have each led quite a few laps apiece. Train Boy at 18 and Sunday QNK at 22. So definitely having some good racers up here in the front now as we get further and further into this race with 25 laps to go at the line. Getting ready to go to green once more here at Daytona, as everyone has once more caught up. And yeah, I've seen a lot of great racing here tonight, a lot of wrecks. Would not be surprised to see a couple more wrecks as we get further and closer into that penultimate lap. Caution cutoff here, I believe, is going to be lap 118, folks. So after 118, there will be no cautions called. The gloves are off at that point, so I'm sure the aggression will just keep ramping up until then. So, see, not sure exactly what Sunday QK is doing there on the outside line right now. You see everyone getting ready to go to green once more. As green flags out in the air once more at Daytona. Can't Guard Oak gets a very good restart, but Train Boy gets even a better one. It's going to be all over his back bumper, putting the pressure on as Sunday going to dive to the inside as Can't Guard Oak struggling just a little bit on that restart, but Train Boy going to keep it as Adam. Adam RPG, what a flying start on that outside line. Going to try to make a run there, but no one to push him right now. As you see, Mini Panda going to try to work with him as PPRL Hobbsy going to jump to that outside line. They're going to tuck right back in. Can't Guard Oak, great restart by him right now. Able to control this restart very well. Out in front right now, Train Boy, Sunny, Q, and K are working very well right now. And you see JDMX Culture going to try to use that outside line. No one to help him right now. Going to see if that outside line prevails or not. Can't Guard Oak going to lead a couple more laps here at Daytona, showing his speed. As we see, Can't Guard Oak currently still our leader here at Daytona. And it seems like we've lost another car. It's going to be Smokey Unique with the DNF here at Daytona tonight. Very unfortunate. Had some decent speed in the car. Was in the top 5 earlier. But at the end of the night, it's going to have to retire the car early. As Can't Guard Oak still in the lead here, has led 6 laps here tonight so far. Showing some relatively good speed here. As we have a car in the pits right now, and that car is gonna be Random Shy. I think this is going to be his last stop of the night. We've known Random Shy has been off sequence all night long, so it's going to be tough for him to keep his lap right now. You see, seems like the leaders right now aren't working together very well, which means that they're not tandeming, which means that the pack is going to stay way more together, which means that as you get further and further, the aggression is going to turn up more and more. See, Kart Racer are going to be trying to work on that outside line there. Car Racer trying to work there with, I don't know who that is. It seems like must be. I believe that's going to be JDMX Hockey's working with their Kart Racer. Yes, he is. Seems like Can't Guard Oak right now has this race under control quite easily right now. Hasn't shown any flaws so far. Could this be his first ever PPRL race cup win? Cup race win, sorry. Words are tough to make at this point, or at this late at night, so just excuse any of the inconsistencies. See, Can't Guard Oak really able to control this line here. Has kept everyone relatively behind him right now. As we have only 19 more laps to go in the race. Has been a very eventful race so far, folks, for those just joining us. So far we've had 6 different cautions, 14 different lead changes, and 10 different leaders. So, very, very interesting night here. As we get further and further into this race, I'm sure the aggression is only going to turn up. Train Boy aggressively being pushed by Sunday QNK entering turns 3 and 4, but it just seems like Can't Guard Oak is blocking these runs very well, able to keep these guys controlled behind him, showing no sign of cracking under the pressure right now. As you see, the lead pack of about 3-4 cars are starting to slowly pull away from the rest of the field. It's interesting to see, can Adam RPG work with some of the guys further back like Kart Racer and JMX Hawk? Can they make their way up to the front of the field? And if they can, how will they try to get past these other leaders? As you see, the leaders are starting to barrel down on Random Shy right now. As we saw Random Shy very aggressive earlier in the race. Will Random Shy let these leaders go, or will he, much like Panda, show his immaturity and block these guys and ruin their race potentially? Random Shy is one not to really yield, so it's going to be interesting to see what he does here in the situation. As Can't Guard Oak is really blocking these guys, the leaders have once more checked up all into one big line, one snake as they exit out of turns 1 and 2 once more. Random Shy still in the way of our leader. It's going to be interesting to see what these guys do or what Random Shy does. Train Boy going to go very high. Oh, gets a little contact there with Sunday QK. Sunday cuts him a little break there to make sure he doesn't spin him. You see a couple cars going a little wide there, exiting turns 3 and 4, as Random Shy very stubbornly going to stay on that inside line, going to block the leaders. Can't Guard Oak is going to have to try to make some evasive action there. He's going to go to the outside line there, and so does Train Boy, and the whole pack kind of... Oh, Train Boy trying to make a run on that outside, really can't seem to do so. Oh, going to make a little bit of contact with Sunny Q&K. Train Boy falling back fast, as Can't Guard Oak side by side right now with Random Shy, as Sunny Q&K pushing Random Shy right now, using him as a pick, and able to do so. Can't Guard Oak loses the lead on lap 106. As we see, Sunday QNK regains the lead once more, currently pushing Random Shy as he gets overtaken by Back in Black. As the caution has been called out once more on lap 107. Back in Black leading his second lap of tonight's race here. Very stubborn racing there from Random Shy. Cost Can't Guard Oak the race. As we did talk, lap traffic is going to be very important to the way this race plays out. As we saw there, Random Shy lost Can't Guard Oak the lead. I'm sure now he's not very happy about that. And it seems like Sunday QNK was the official leader when the caution came out. As let's go on board with our leader, Sunday QNK. So far has led 24 laps here tonight, the most laps in fact. Showing some great speed here and in a very good position right now to win his first ever PPRL Cup Series win. This Kart Racer looks to get his lap back under caution here. Very quiet night from Car Racer. Usually one of our guys would be leading the laps, but just hasn't shown the pace at all here tonight. Got involved in an early wreck, hasn't shown much pace since then, and clearly it's still hurting him this far into the race. Shows how important these initial starts are, and make sure you stay clean off these initial race starts. And see, we've had so far, this is our 7th caution of that on lap 108 under caution once more. We've had 15 different lead changes, and we've had 10 different leaders. We've also had 7 different DNFs. Smokey Unix, Taurus IG, Dawson, Trans, Drift, Mono FPS, and Pack Punch have all retired from tonight's race, leaving only about 11 or so cars still racing here tonight. Sorry, I'd like to correct that number. I believe we have 12 cars at this point still racing. And once more, Back in Black has taken the lead, so it did seem like there was a little confusion there. Back in Black's gonna retake the lead once more here at Daytona. As we are still waiting for a couple cars to catch up to the field, and we'll be underway once more. It's been a very eventful race here tonight. A lot of changes for the lead, a lot of aggressive racing, but as we get further and further to the end of this race, I'm sure we're going to see the most aggressive racing we've seen all night. As everyone has once more caught up to the field. Green flags out in the air. Already someone's through the grass. But it seems like Back in Black gets a very good restart. Able to control it very well right now. Sunny Q&K all over his back bumper. And don't look too far back. Here comes Adam RPG and Barnsey in that outside groove right now. They're trying to make their way. Barnsey right now. Very gutsy move there. By himself. No one to work with. Back in Black going to lead another lap here. As Back in Black able to control this restart, 10 to go at the line here at Daytona. As see Back in Black able to control this restart very, very well. Able to hold off Sunday Q&K. Is being able to control, is able to continue this momentum. Try to get a win here tonight. 10 laps to go at the line here at Daytona. Sunday Q&K and Back in Black have slowly pulled away as we see Adam RPG and JMX Culture, people we have not talked about much at all tonight, finding themselves here in position to win a race. It's going to be important for these guys to work together, though, as we see Sunday Q&K and Back in Black already about half a second in front of Adam as they're working very well together with the bump draft. It's going to be tough, though, for Adam and JDMX Culture to catch. These are so far ahead, and they're working extremely well together. It's going to be interesting to see if they can make a move And if they can, how do they make a move realistically? I mean, if they can catch him realistically, it'll be very tough. To those that are just joining us on the broadcast, welcome along to the PPRL Spooky 300 on Halloween night, here from Daytona International Speedway. Currently on lap 113 with only 8 to go at the line here. So far we've had 7 different cautions, 16 lead changes, and 10 different leaders. Currently our leader is Back in Black, having showed a lot of pace here tonight. Finds himself in a very good position right now, working well with Sunny QNK, about a whole second in front of Kart Racer, someone we've not talked about it all night, but finally Kart Racer has made his way up to the front, showing why he used to be a piece of past PPRL champion, as we had a black screen there for a moment. But Kart Racer trying to close the gap right now, doesn't have any help from anyone. It's going to be tough for him to catch these guys with very little time. As Black and Black and Sunny QNK are working very well together still. Kart Racer 1.4 seconds back, 1.5 seconds back now. Really under attack from Adam RPG and JDMX Culture and Barnsey. It seems like, you know, these guys are really falling back. They're not working well together at all, but only 6 to go at the line. It's going to be tough for them to really do anything if they're this far back, unless Sunny QNK wrecks Back in Black. It's going to be tough to catch them, as they're side by side exiting turns 3 and 4 there. Someone's going to go pit. Seems like a 2-horse race, as you can see further back in the field. It's an absolute mess further back in the field. Back in Black and Sunny QK really working well together right now. 2.5 seconds back to those guys further back in the field, so can't guard out because it's going to go a lap down. Must have been out of fuel. To those of you who are new to PPRL, we do have a caution cutoff line. I believe that's going to be on lap 118. So after the leader takes lap 118, there will be no more cautions called to the end of the race. We are green to the end. Anything goes. We see JD McHawk is going to be added to the long list of people who have retired from this race. See Back in Black really starting to put the pedal to the metal now. Only about 3-second lead back to Kart Racer there in 3rd place. It's going to be interesting to see, can anyone challenge these guys for the win or even the lead. As we see, Back in Black, Sunny QK, only 5 laps to go here at Daytona. Working very well right now. 2.9 second gap all the way back down to 3rd place. The 2-horse race right now. Can these guys finish it off between each other? It's going to be tough though, because Back in Black, very aggressive blocker. We all know that. It's going to be hard for Sunny QK to make a move on him. And see Train Boy up ahead on the track right now, going very slow. Is he going to get out of the way of these leaders? What is he going to do? Train Boy indeed goes high. Very, very mature move by Train Boy to give the leaders their line. As you see, Kart Racer and JMX Culture are working together right now. Going to try to use that bubble draft and try to catch these guys. 2.8 seconds back. 4 laps to go. Sunny QK. Gloves are off, obviously. With 4 laps to go, caution cutoff has been enacted, I believe. Sorry, 3 laps to go. Gloves are clearly off at this point. Sunny QK going to try to find a way to get past Back in Black. Kart Racer and JDMX Culture only 2.3 seconds back, working together right now. Sunny QK going to go to the inside of Back in Black, entering turns 3 and 4. Sunny QK going to take the lead off Back in Black on lap 118. Change for the lead, Sunny QK. as Back in Black is forced to tuck in behind Sunday Q and K. 2 laps to go here at Daytona. Sunday blocking high against Black and Black as we see Car Racer and JDMX Culture are closing in fast, only 1.5 seconds now. They've closed the gap by almost 2 seconds in the past couple laps. What can Back and Black do here to make sure Back and Black, Sunday Q and K make sure to do so that they can win this race between each other? It's going to be really tough as we see Back and Black, Sunday Q and K working well here, but JMX Culture and Car Racer absolutely flying right now. As Sunday, he's going to have to pit. He's out of fuel. He's going to have to pit. As you see, Back in Black is going to regain the lead, but as we see, Car Racer and JMX Culture have closed the gap. Car Racer currently in the lead, has taken the lead on the last lap of the race. The white flag here. Car Racer currently has taken the lead, leading his first ever lap of the night and the most important lap. Kart Racer right now working well with JDMX Culture. Gonna be important to see if Culture gonna try to pop out and see if he can make a run. Is not able to do so. Kart Racer is gonna win his first race of the season here at Daytona. Man, what a win this is for him. Had very little pace here earlier today. Had very little or no pace. Was stuck down multiple laps until recently. Finally was able to unlap himself. So congratulations to Kart Racer. Gonna win his first race of the season. Let's go ahead and invite everyone into. Let's go ahead and invite our podium finishers to tonight's into the party so we can get their interviews once the race finishes. Very entertaining race there, folks. I'm sure everyone enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. At this point, we are going to do post-race interviews. Absolutely stellar finish from Kart Racer, able to get his first victory of this season. Okay, folks, at this time we are going to go ahead and invite our top 3 finishers to the party. And let's get a quick interview. Everyone, please make sure you go ahead and include your audio, please. Include your audio. Okay, guys, please make sure you include your audio so everyone can hear you.
Good to invite Car.
I did. Yeah. Come on, Cart, get in here, bud. So those just joining the broadcast, we are about to do our post-race interviews here, sponsored by Edwards Elmhurst Health. Currently our podium is Kart Racer in first place, followed by JDMX Culture and Back in Black in third place. Back in Black, we'll go ahead and start with you, bud. Congratulations on third place. I know it wasn't what you wanted. You were so close to winning there, man. What happened there in that last lap?
The 88 do mathematics and ran down the last lap. Just got me stuck right behind him. If I know his fuel, I'd just sling to his house and just went on by him and won the race.
Yeah, man. Well, I know it's a little disappointing, but you know, if it makes you feel any better, you know, a very good points day, especially with Dawson having to retire. You should be about third place in the points standings after this. So, does that make you feel any better, or?
Oh heck yeah! Finish top half in this season and go finish top half in the other extended season and go get my 880 license.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations, Back in Black, on a third place finish. Let's move on to our second place finisher, JDMX Culture. Congratulations on second place.
Dude, I was stuck a lap down like for like 80 plus laps. I did not think I would come second or push the winner to the win.
I think in the stream we were definitely talking about that, how Kart Racer and yourself were a lap down, multiple laps down. In fact, at one point in the race, I was like, we haven't talked much about kart or JDMX culture tonight, but I don't know how you guys did that. You guys were about 3.5 seconds back, and within a couple laps, were able to close down the gap. How'd you do it there, culture?
To be honest, I don't know. I know Cart knows how to work the draft here. I was like, the only way we're gonna catch them is if they start battling, and instead of them just battling, which they did, one ran out of gas, and then that's when I was like, okay, we might actually have a chance at this. But once we got past Back in Black, I was like, okay, he has a huge gap on me. I tried. Once I got to the backstretch going into 3, I knew it was over from there. But I'm happy to take second. It's good for Cart.
Absolutely. Well, let's move on to Kart Racer, our race winner here. Kart, man, congratulations. How do you feel?
Honestly, I don't think I should have won that race at all. Like, I was I was so far behind. I was 2 laps down almost that whole race. I kept on getting caught in everyone else's shenanigans. I know I caused a shenanigan, and that was only the first one. And Jesus, I don't know how we did it. All I saw was that the leaders were battling like crazy, and I was just hoping that Coulter would just stay with me the whole time, and thank God he did, man. I mean, we came through 3 and 4 ripping really fast, and I saw the leader and, wondering why he was going a little slow. Turned out he was out of gas. And, man, we just caught up to him so fast, it was ridiculous.
Absolutely, man. Well, congratulations on your first win of the season.
Second.
At this
Second.
point, second win. Sorry, that's my bad, everyone. Second win of the season. At this
Third
point,
win for Shift Motorsports.
I'd like to thank
Third.
everyone at this point for watching the stream. If you did enjoy it, make sure to drop a follow and check out the YouTube channel for all the past broadcasts. At this time, I'd like to thank Edwards Elmer's Health for sponsoring this broadcast. Go check out their website for more information. And at this point, if you do want to check out more PPRL broadcasts, we'll be live once more next weekend on Friday night at 10:15 p.m. CST. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time on the stream.